Hello, students. How are you all? Hope you're doing well. Today, I decided to share some questions on LCM. Finding out LCM is very simple. The only thing that you need to know is to know your tables very well. Okay? So, let's find out LCM. LCM stands for least common multiple. The first question that you see here is 6 and 12. You have to find out LCM of 6 and 12. Before we find the LCMs out, what we have to remember is to divide those numbers with the prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Prime numbers are numbers that can only be divisible by themselves. The first 5 prime numbers, today we are only doing first 5 prime numbers. There are numerous, there are many prime numbers, but the numbers that we are talking about is just the first 5 prime numbers. Okay, and as I told you, prime numbers are numbers that can only be divisible by themselves. I will write down the example of prime numbers. Okay, I'm just writing it here for you all. Prime numbers. Okay, prime numbers. What are prime numbers? Now, in this bubble, I will write down the prime numbers for you. Okay. The first number that you see is 2. Then another prime number is 3. But 4 is not a prime number. So I will skip 4 and I will write down 5. After 5, we have 6, of course, but 6 is not a prime number. So I will skip that 6 and I will move on to 7. After 7, since I have asked you to only write down or to only know the first 5 prime numbers, so we have 2, 3, 5, 7. 8 isn't a prime number, 9 isn't a prime number, 10 isn't a prime number, but 11 is a prime number. Now, may I ask you a question? Now, when you see 2, 2 can be only found in 2 times table. You will not find 2 in any of the table. That is why we call it a prime number. Let's move ahead with this figure 3. Children, you have done your tables, 3 times table. 3 times 1 gives us 3. But you will never find 3 in any of the tables. In 2 times table, you will not see any 3 there. And in 3 times table, of course, it is divisible by itself. So it is 3 ones are 3. But if you go on to other tables, you will not see 3 there. Alright. Now, I was talking about 4. Do you think 4 is a prime number? No, it isn't. Why isn't it a prime number? Because 4 is found in 2 tables. One is 2 twos are 4 and 4 ones are 4, of course. It is there in 4 times table, but it is also there in 2 times table. That is why 4 is not a prime number. Moving on to 5 times table. 5 ones are 5, but you will never find 5 in any of the tables. Now, when we talk about 6, do you think 6 is a prime number? No. Why isn't it a prime number? Because 2 times table has 6. 2 threes are 6, and also 6 is found in 3 times table. 3 twos are 6. Alright, so it means 6 is not a prime number. Moving on to 7. 7 is divisible by itself, but 7 is not there in any of the tables. Therefore, 7 is a prime number. Talk about 8. 8 is not a prime number. Why? Because 8 is found in 2 times table. It is found in 4 times table. Okay? So 8 is not a prime number. And when you talk about 9, 9 also is there in 3 times table, and it is also divisible by itself. So it comes in the other table too. So it is not a prime number. Then let's talk about 10. 10 is also not a prime number. Why? Because 10 is in 2 times table, 10 is in 5 times table. So it means 10 cannot be a prime number. 11, yeah, 11 is there. Only it's divisible by itself. But do you think 11 comes in any other table? No, it does not. So these numbers that I have mentioned here, that is 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. These are just the first prime numbers I have mentioned for you. There are other prime numbers too. When we will move ahead, then I will let you know of other prime numbers too. But right now we are only going to focus upon these 5 prime numbers since we are doing LCM. Alright, now let's start with LCM. The first question that you see here on the screen is 6 and 12. I take the smallest prime number, that is 2, because I feel 6 and 12 are there in 2 times table. So I will write down 2. And now I will need to think about where does 6 stand in 2 times table. Yes, you are right. In 2 times 3, you get 6. And put a comma in the middle. Alright. Do we have 12 in 2 times table? Yes. 2, 6 are 12. Okay. Now we are left with 3 and 6. As we are just going with the prime numbers, we're only going to take these numbers over here. So I will take 2 times table. Alright, 2 is here. I will bring the 3 down. Do we have 3 in 2 times table? No, it is not. So if it is not there, I will write down 3 as it is. Because in 2 times table, we do not have 3. So I will just bring it down. I will drag it down. Put a comma. And always remember, yes, 2 3s are 6. So we're going to do it so easily. Now we are left with 3 and 3. So 3 is there. It's a prime number. I will use this prime number here. Alright. So 3, what's a 3? Yes, 3 1s are 3. Very good, kids. And then 3 1s are 3. Great. You understood it. Now, what are the numbers that you see here? 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. I will write down these numbers here. I don't have space here, so I will just write it down here. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 3. Now when you multiply these numbers, 2 2s are, it gives you what? 4. And 4 3s are 12. So what will be your LCM? LCM equals 12. Understood? Did you get it? So it was so simple. I will highlight this LCM to make it visible for you. Okay. This is how I will do it for you, children. Got it? Now, moving on to the new question. The next question, I mean. We have 9 and 15 given here. Now, since I told you that 2, 3, 5, 7 and 11 will be used on this side, okay, this side. So, do you think 9 and 15 are there in 2 times table? It is not. So, I'm going to take the other prime number, that is 3. I will take 3, I will write my 3 here. And I will think of 9 in my 3 times table. 3, what's a 9? Yes, think. Good. 3 3s are 9. Okay. We put a comma here. And think of 15 in 3 times table. 3, what's a 15? Yes, good. 3 5s are 15. Now we are left with 3 and 5. I think the smallest number is this. So I will finish up with this number first. So again, I will take the prime number. I'll write this 3 here. And I will write 3 times 1 is giving me 3. Because in 3 times table, we only have 3 here. And then do we have 5 in 3 times table? No. We have 3 1s are 3 and 3 2s are 6. So 5 is not there. What will I do? I will just put a comma here and I will drag down this number. I'll pull this number down. And that's it. Now I'm left with 1 and 5. I have another prime number that is 5. So I'll go for 5. Bring the 1 down and put a comma, and 5 ones are 5. Simple. So what have I got on the side? I have got 3 multiplied by 3 multiplied by 5. 3 threes are, multiply them, 9, okay. And 9 times 5 is giving you 45. It means your LCM is 45. I'm going to write down LCM here. LCM equals 45. Understood? Let's move on to question number 3. Alright, students, you just need practice and you will do it very well. Okay? Everything needs practice. Alright. Let's move on to question number 3. Over here, we see 10 and 20. What is the smallest prime number that you see here? It's 2. So I'm going to write down 2 here. And I'll think if I have 10 in my 2 times table. Yes, think. 2 ones are 10. Correct. 2 5s are 10. Those who are answering the questions, very good. And those who are not, just give it a try and think. Okay, go with me. 2 5s are 10. And do you know that we have 20 in 2 times table? Yes, we do have. So 2 what's are 20? 2 times 10. 2 tens are 20. Now, we are left with 5 and 10. Do you think I should go with 2 times table only? Because we are going in an order. So, I can take 2 times table. I will write down 2 here. But, do you think 5 is there in 2 times table? We don't have 5 in 2 times table. We only have 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. But, we do not have 5. So what are we going to do with 5? We will drag down this 5 and put a comma. 2 ones are 10. 2 ones are 10. 2 5s are 10. Great. So what are we left with now? 5 and then again 5. We have another prime number 5. So we're going to try with 5. 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. And 5 ones are 5. So we have got 5 ones are 5 and 5 ones are 5. Now, let's multiply these figures. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. I'm going to write it down here. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. 2 twos are 4. Very good. And 4 5s are 20. So, what do you think the LCM is? LCM equals 20. So the answer for this question number 3 was 20. LCM is 20. All right. Now I've highlighted this. I hope you will all understand it. Okay. Now, moving on to the last question here. Okay. I have got 20 and 5 here. Okay. Now I told you that 2 is the prime number that we are going to take. 2 times table has 20. Yes, it does have. But where? 20 watts are 20. Sorry, 2 watts are 20. 2 times 10 is giving us 20. Put a comma. Alright. Do we have 5 in 2 times table? No, we do not have 5. So if you don't have 5 in 2 times table, because 2 is actually the number that we are focusing upon. So we're going to just write down 5. Drag it down. Okay. Alright. We have 10 and 5 remaining here. I still will go with 2, the prime number 2. 2 times 5 is giving me 10. Put a comma. And again I will see 5. Do I have 5 in 2 times table? No, I do not have it. So I'm going to drag this 5 down. Simple as that. Now, what am I left with? 5 and 5. So, do we have 5 and 5 times table? Because I can show you that 5 is here, okay? 5 can be seen here. 5 is a prime number. So, let's try 5 times table here. 5 ones are 5, put a comma, 5 ones are 5. So, let's write down the prime number. Let's multiply these figures. I'll bring these figures here. 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 5. 2 2s are 4. And 4 5s is equal to 20. So my LCM will be LCM equals 20. Okay. Students, hope you have understood the chapter on LCM. This was just the beginning of your LCM. We can try with bigger numbers too. So make sure you just prepare this, revise the work well, so that you may not have any confusion. Revision will make it better. Learning tables will help you understand the chapter better. So let's finish up the class and have a good day. Bye for now.